hope you guys are having an amazing day. My name is Jasenia Poisson, and if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my spiritual routine. We're going to be discussing the 5th Niyama, which is Ishvara Prandhana. There's 5 different Niyamas, and this is the spring edition. I did receive my spring edition Niyama soul box that I'm going to be using throughout this video. The first thing that I love to do in my spiritual routine is to make a cup of tea. Lately, I've been drinking a raspberry leaf, or I've been drinking the positive tangerine tea, which does have caffeine in it. I don't tend to drink a lot of caffeine. I have been more on the tired side lately, so I've been drinking that. I also have been working through my routine, which is dry brushing. And with dry brushing, you might not think that is spiritual, but part of my spirituality is self-care and taking care of myself, which it should be part of your spiritual routine as well. I love to dry brush, and I have 2 different dry brushes, and I'll show you guys as well. For about, I would say, a month and a half, I've been dry brushing, and dry brushing is really great. I find it very spiritual just because it's self-care. Self-care is part of spirituality, taking care of yourself. And I do this almost every day or every other day. I don't think there's really like a limit to dry brushing, but I start off from the feet all the way up to my arms because you want to go towards the heart. I have this one is a nice long one, and the bristles are really soft. And then I have this one, which I use for like my thigh and buttocks, my butt cheeks. This one's more coarse, and they're both from Equal Tools. So I'm gonna step in the shower and show you guys how I do the dry brushing on my body. I dry brush in the shower because it's just easier that way, so that the dead skin is not going all over the bathroom floor or the rugs, and you don't have to constantly clean. So it's just easier to go right before you're going in the shower. Obviously, I'm wearing this for the purpose of the videos, but I do dry brush my body naked. And you want to start off with your feet. I start off with my feet, and I scrape a couple strokes, and then I go around my ankle, go all the way up to my leg and my calf. I make sure to get the front and the back. And then when I go to my thigh, I switch over to this one because this one's more coarse and you could go harder on your thigh. So I go on my thigh and I really get the flow going, and then I would go towards my butt cheeks, which I do have some cellulite here. Dry brushing is really great for lymphatic draining, circulation of your blood, and also for cellulite, so definitely use it. So I go harder on my butt cheeks, and then I switch over. I do the other side. I already dry brushed this morning, so I'm not going as hard. I already took a shower, and then I switch over. And then for my stomach, I go in a clockwise. For my stomach, I go in a clockwise direction, or I go up towards the heart. Because this one's so long, I'm able to get my back, so I'll just go all the way up and try to do my best. You want to go lightly around your armpit area, and then get your hands, go up to your arm, try to get your shoulders, and da-da. And then up here on your chest, which the small face dry brush does really well. And then that is it. It's super easy. I find it super like relaxing. I don't know, it might be too much for your routine in the shower, but I typically let the water run halfway through because it takes a little time here to warm up. So that's how I dry brush. I just got these facial dry brushes that I've been using, and you want to start out with your chest, going from left to right, and then you go up to your neck because it's just the way you want to flow the circulation of blood and lymphatic drainage, or the lymphatic system. And then I brush around my cheeks, and then I just focus on going up around my lips, around my eyes, and then you do your forehead last. I just got these cute facial dry brushes. They're super tiny, super cute. I'll leave all the links down below for my dry brushes and where I got them. But I've really found, I've been dry brushing for the past month and a half, and I dry brush almost every day, sometimes every other day, just depends. And I do it before I go into the shower, and I've found that it really has helped my acne. I've only gotten about 3 pimples for like a month and a half, which is huge for me. I also use this Derma E facial cleanser, which I think is also benefiting my skin. It has glycolic acid in it, which really can help with acne, but I really noticed the differences when I started dry brushing. So I love having this part of my routine. Also part of my routine, I love drinking spirulina. I mean, I don't love it. I actually do drink it straight up. Most people can't do that, but I find that it has a very mild flavor. I try to remember to drink that every morning. I do consume a plant-based diet, and this is just a great way to get your greens, extra energy, and just get different minerals that you necessarily would need in your body. And I like to also take my vitamins at the same time. I take a multivitamin. I also been taking these vegan DHA vitamins and a vegan D vitamin, in case you're wondering. I was gonna do this video outside in my garden, but it's super windy, so I'm gonna be pulling a Sacred Earth Oracle card for us to see what healing message there is. I just got this deck, so we'll pull that outside and I'll show you guys my garden. My garden is another spiritual practice that I've been having, part of my spiritual routine. I love having my spiritual garden. I've planted a lot of different things. We planted so many things, and I'll show you guys everything that I've planted. This just really helps you with planting of seeds and working your hands in dirt and Mother Earth. Just really, it's really good for the soul, and watching your seeds grow, it's really symbolic. Definitely at this time during COVID, it could be a really difficult time for many of us. I know definitely for me, it's been somewhat of a hard time. I go through moments. Creating your own garden is really rewarding, to seeing your plants grow. For me at least, it really keeps my mind from overthinking. I'm really present when I'm planting my seeds, watering my garden, and every morning I go out and I look to see the growth of plants and to see which plants have grown. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I've got in my box. This cute little hat they've got me. It has like a cat. It's like a skater hat. Are these called skater hats? I don't know. I most likely won't wear this. I'm not like a big skater hat person, but it's still cute. Spring season box. We got a matching set again, which I'm super grateful for. I got this beautiful color, red, which is like one of my favorite colors. I love this color. This is a sports bra. I got matching leggings, which I love as well, and it's like 87% recycled, made out of recycled material. Super soft, the softest leggings I've ever worn. I love it, so let's actually go put it on right now. This is what the Niyama Soul combos of the sports bra and the leggings look. Absolutely love this color. The color is Carbonet, and I actually just dyed my hair mahogany color. Like there's like a red tint in my color. It didn't come out, but my hair matches with this outfit. How funny is that? Super comfortable. And here's the rhodonite necklace. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's really small. Yeah, that is what the cute outfit looks like. Part of my spiritual routine, I love to journal in the morning. I don't do this every day. I try to do it as much as I can. They actually gave this journal in a different season. I think they gave some things that they've had on hand, because obviously we're in the middle of COVID right now, and I'm sure that they can't, really, businesses are closing, so I'm sure that they can't get many things at this time, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm grateful. I love journals. This is an Erin Conjuring journal, and it says good things happen to those who hustle. In my other journal, one just like this, I wrote for 30 days positive affirmations. It was really fun to do, and I'm gonna probably start up doing that again. In this journal this morning, I journaled. On the side I have my oracle cards that I did a reading on myself, so this is what I'll use this journal for, is just journaling how I'm feeling, what's on my mind, and just really getting thoughts down on paper. They gave us a rhodonite necklace, which I already have on here. I did get this in a different box, but maybe I can give this to someone. But rhodonite is about confidence, self-love, and well-being. Then tonight we're gonna use this for, we're gonna take a nice bath. I got some seaweed body polish, and then we got the red wine mask again, which I love. It's a Korean mask, so we'll do that later. Hey guys, I wound up not doing the bath last night or doing the mask because I was not feeling well. I went to bed at like 7:30, but I'm gonna do the mask right now. I forgot to mention with the dry brushing, it really makes your skin really smooth. You wanna make sure you moisturize after dry brushing. I didn't mention that. I do put moisturizer and sunscreen on my face every day, but it feels a little bit more dry even with the moisturizer. So this is gonna really create the hydration that I need. So let's put it on right now. I'm gonna put a headband on first so that my hair is out of the way. That's what I was wearing before when I was showing you the dry brushing. Really helps get this out. So let's open it up. Ooh. Put the rest of it on your skin. I got two stickers. This one is Manifest with Crystals, really cool. And then leggings are pants. Then we got this really cool drink, which I'm not gonna drink right now since I already had caffeine, but it's Mellow Yellow Organic Superfood Mix with turmeric, ashwagandha, ginger, cinnamon, lucuma, and pepper. I don't know if I would like this. It's like a travel size thing, so I think it would be really good to take like during a travel, whenever that is gonna happen. We got a pin in here. I love when they give us these pins, don't hate, meditate. And with those stickers, I like to put them on my vision board. Then they also gave us the raw electrolytes that I did in a video as well. I really love these. They're vegan and organic. They're delicious. My favorite is the watermelon flavor. Hello, Shifi. Shiva is joining us today. Oh, okay, bye. They also gave this beautiful fluorite crystal, which I love because I had a fluorite crystal point, but it's broken. And this is really good for like communication. This is really good for helping like balance out your emotions and clearing blocks, which is great for this Niyama, the 5th Niyama, which we'll talk about in a minute. But this really helps with removing blocks and helps with organization and things like that. So it's just so pretty. Let's talk about Ishvara Prandhana. Ishvara Prandhana means the act of surrendering. It's all about surrendering, which I think is convenient. I wouldn't say coincidence, I would say more of a synchronicity that it's happening right now during the time of COVID, where we really don't have the option to take action, or we really just need to surrender and accept what is, which can be really challenging, right? Because we're still humans. We're spiritual beings, but we're still humans. It could be really hard to surrender. It could really be hard not to try to control things, and you might wind up overthinking in your mind and trying to control things in that way, but it essentially doesn't bring you peace, which is exactly what I've been going through. Even in my oracle deck, we got my reading today. I had Fall Into My Arms, which is the card Surrender. I got Deep Cellular Healing, Cracked Open, which all leads to like really surrendering and really what is the root cause of the issue, like what are you emotionally triggered by, different things like that. So the Ishvara Prandhana, I think, is a great Niyama for me personally and to share with you guys because it's all about surrendering. It's a practice, you know, it's an everyday practice of surrendering, you know, working towards it. It's not that you just surrender one day. You know, it takes time to like lead up to that, but I'm gonna read a little bit what it says here. The 5th Niyama, Ishvara Prandhana, means the art of surrendering. The word Ishvara refers to a higher being, and Prandhana translates to self-surrender. It is about opening up to our truth and higher self, to the universe, and acknowledging that it is something bigger than ourselves. It's taking a leap of faith. It's let go, let God. That phrase, let go, let God, and know whatever you had planned, whatever you were going to do, surrender and know that you're meant to be in this moment right now. And that can really be hard, right? We're in hard times right now. Life can be hard. That is just the reality of it. We learn through extremes. We learn through hard times and good times. Really, I feel this time is helping us to appreciate life more, appreciate our loved ones, and just really having this self-healing. Essentially, the world is having self-healing because we're more inside and isolated and the planet gets to breathe. When we are open to what is, instead of fighting against the curveballs life offers us, we begin to experience life as it unfolds. Surrender to what is and releasing control requires trust. Releasing control requires trust in our deepest self and our intuition. Ishvara Prandhana is not about giving up, it's about letting go of judgment and yielding to what is what life is offering us at this very moment. Practicing Ishvara Prandhana ultimately leads to the inner peace and freedom. When you surrender, let go, and let God, you start to feel peace, and you start to realize the opportunities and the moments that you can, control right now. The mantra is, I surrender and let go. I'm flexible and in the flow. I love that surrender. Ishvara Prandhana is our niyama that we're learning this season, and I think it's super relevant in my life this week. I've had a very emotional week personally. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've been crying a lot. I was supposed to be home in New York right now. I live in Misawa, Japan on the military base, and just a lot of other personal things that I've been going through. I've really been having this deep healing, like this card says, this deep cellular healing. Really learning to accept where I am and really focusing on changing like my thoughts. Not even changing my thoughts, but letting go of the repetitive thoughts of trying to control what I can't control. And it's super synchronatic in my life. Part of my spiritual routine, I love to meditate. I don't always meditate, but I've been trying to for the past 4 days, really sticking to a routine. I'll either meditate at the beach or I'll meditate on my balcony in the morning time. It's just really great for me to like be outside in my garden and really connect in that way. I use the Insight Timer app and do different meditations that way, or I'll go on YouTube and just look up something that I want to work on, whether it's a certain chakra. Recently I did a heart activation chakra meditation. Throughout the week I really like to try to get to the lake base or the beach, whatever you want to call it. It's really a lake, and I like to try to catch the sunsets. The weather is very bipolar. It's either windy, raining, sunny, and windy. Like we only get like 1 or 2 good days, if that, during the week, or it's like cloudy out. But I have been trying to catch the sunsets if I can. I really love connecting with nature as part of my spiritual practice, and it's just really great to get outside, really just be in the present moment of like a sunset. The sunset is so beautiful. I really enjoy that, so try to catch the sunsets if you can. Those are different parts of like my spiritual routine. I necessarily don't do all the things in the same day. Sometimes it's split up throughout the week. It just depends on the flow. But let's go show you my garden. All right guys, here is my balcony. I'm gonna give you an overview before I get into it. All right, let's start over here. So I planted a lot of spinach. So this is spinach, it's doing really well. This is my cherry blossom, and all the cherry blossoms here are already gone, but this tree just blossomed, so they will be here for a little while. Then here we got cucumbers. I have my snake plant out here, but this usually sits in the bathroom, but I figured to give it some sun. We have more spinach here. They're doing really well. Here I have these trying to have like a little greenhouse, but these are peppers. I just planted them, so they'll take a week or 2 to blossom, and I just planted these along with the peppers. We got some basil, parsley, mint, chives, and dill. Then we got a nice big rosemary plant here, which is doing pretty well. We got more edamame here. Here's my other herb box. We got thyme, lavender, rosemary, sage, and oregano. Then I got mixed lettuce here, like a spring lettuce. We got chia seeds here. There's one growing there. We got tomatoes here, cat grass, and then arugula back there. This is my garden box. I just have like gardening stuff. This is a fake cherry blossom tree that I actually got from Arizona. I have my wind chime Buddha, my chair. There's Shiva, my 2 watering cans, the oracle deck. Got some crystals out here. This is a little bonsai tree, and then a cactus, and then I have like candles and a spray bottle for my plant. Shiva wants to come inside. Come on out. I have green onions here, more spinach, and then the last one is arugula. So that is my whole garden. I planted a lot of different things. Shiva sniffs at it, but yeah, that is all my plants. here on this side we have snow peas growing. I have 2 planters with snow peas in it, and they just started sprouting a couple days ago. Here we have edamame, and they're about to start. If you look at them, it already has like a pea-sized thing. I'm so shocked at how big this is. This has either like onions or garlic in it. It's not popping through yet. And this is my asparagus. So that is going to take a little bit of time just because it's in a bigger planter. And these are for tomatoes, cucumbers, like to help the vine. Alright, we're going to pull the sacred card today and just, you know, go along with the theme of surrendering. We have Sacred Earth Oracle. We're with the Niyama Ishvara Prandhana. If you hear wind in the background, I apologize. It's super windy today. But let's see, let's pull one card and I'll read you the passage and whatever other messages I get with the card. But this will be a card for all of us and just some extra healing that we need that I wanted to add in my spiritual routine video. These cards are super beautiful. I just got them. Like, they're just really pretty. It's by Tony Carmine Salerno and Leela J. Williams. I'll leave the deck down below in case you want to like purchase it. But I love sitting out here and picking cards and filming out here. It's really nice. Fragments. Look how pretty that card is. So I definitely right away would say work on your third eye, work on your ego. Your third eye correlates with your ego. Work on your ego right now. If you're overthinking, that's something I have to work on. Overthinking versus like accepting what is and trying, you know, having this monkey mind. Doing the shadow work at this time, working on whatever is frustrating you. But let's see what the book message says about fragments. And if you want some symbolism, like a spirit animal, I would say a peacock or a bird, feathers. A past or hidden event influences a current situation. Trust issues due to secrecy or deception. A childhood ordeal is brought into the light. Reflect on and draw your own meaning from it. Hold your broken self or another in a loving orbit until it is strong and beautiful once more. There are parts of yourself you are yet to realize. Take your time getting to know someone. Beyond your thought, and that was the earthly meaning. Now I'm going to read the spiritual meaning. Beyond your thoughts, there is the mirror of infinity, which is so funny because I was just talking about overthinking and our thoughts and our ego. It is a clear space through which you will see the true reflection. Here you can see your whole self, your shadows, and your light. And I said that this is a shadow card, or working through your shadows. See that you are beautiful. You have nothing to prove, nothing to hide. You are blessed and held in the loving field of Divine Mother. The insight. While Earth was still forming, it was hit repeatedly by planet-sized masses. These impacts caused pieces of the young Earth to break off. Earth's gravity field held those fragments in orbit, where they circled closer and closer together, until they merged to become our moon. Together, those fragments of our planet's younger self pull and tug at the water on the Earth, influencing oceans, plant climates, and seasons. The moon grows and wanes, holding us in awe, and she catches and reflects the sunlight back to the world she once was part of. The moon always shows the same side to the Earth. Before humankind launched into space, our hidden face was a mystery. By unifying and shining a light on the fragments of our past, we recognize their influence on our present self. Discovering what is hidden can be an epic journey. In reflection, we can find beauty in most of our secret self. So I said it was to work on your shadow work. Fragments, like all the little pieces, right? When you think of fragments, I think of like pieces. Fragments and surfacing up deep wounds and losses and whatever you're grieving about but you're not necessarily paying attention to, that the universe is continually giving you signs for, and it's saying to bring this to the light and know that you're still a beautiful person regardless of what it is. And it says there are parts of you you don't even realize. There's things about you that you don't even realize. There's burdens, or there's heartache, disappointments, and just a heavy heart or heaviness or emotions that you don't really even realize that you have because you buried it so deep. It's like when you plant a seed, you plant it deep in the soil and you need to dig it up and find out what it is. And it might be connected to your past, to your childhood. So that is your spiritual card for the day. I hope that resonated with you. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed my spiritual routine spring edition. Definitely hit that like button down below if you did. And come hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday are my upload days. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Remember, be the light and stay gold.